He has blessed us so that we actually do have money in the bank. May not be a whole lot, but it's a whole lot more than we had when we first started. And even with my first marriage, it wasn't that way. We didn't always have money in the bank, and it depends on how giving you are. God He wants us to give us His all, or our all, because when we give, not just our finances, but what's in our mind, use our mind for whatever He has us for, and our heart. That's when it's in our heart to do whatever He desires for us to do. That's when God can bless us. When He sees that we're serious about serving Him.
Amen.
And fulfilling whatever He has for us in our lives. That's when He can open up the doors and bless us. It says that if we in Malachi, it talks about the tithes. That if we bring all the tithes into the storehouse, then He would open up the doors of heaven and pour out a blessing that we couldn't receive.
Amen.
Well, tithes isn't always money. If you don't have money, you've still got time. You've got, if you're healthy, you've got your health so you can go out and do things. You can minister to other people. There's a lot of ways that if we can't, or if we don't have the funds, then we use what we do have for God, and use what we can for God, because that's when He'll bless. When He knows it's coming from our heart, and not just for show. There's a lot of people that I know of, even that